Alright, so this video is mainly just a hello, what's up kind of video uh, because I just recently moved into an apartment and I haven't really been making a ton of videos for my channel. And well, that's not really totally true because I have recorded a lot of stuff, and that's kind of what this video is addressing. I've recorded a lot of things. Whether or not they're good videos, they're more on the vlog side of things rather than being like scripted things. I mean, I'm talking like I have thousands of subscribers here. I know I don't, but that's not really the point. But but basically what I'm saying is, hey, heads up, I'm working on editing that stuff. It's hours of footage that I have of just me doing things. And so some of the videos are going to be just called like me doing things, and a lot of the things I like start and I don't continue recording. Like I never finish it. I recorded me like carving a stick, but I didn't show like the end product. And I talked about setting up like a wilderness like bushcraft camp, and it got as far as that video. I never went back and continued it. I mean, there was reasons why, but it's just a ton of things that I recorded, and some of the stuff I thought was interesting, and some of the messages that I kind of say while I'm doing them I enjoyed, or I thought were worth saying. So I want to get those videos made and put out there, but I haven't done it because, I don't know, I'm lazy, the motivation wasn't there, and I told myself when I get to my apartment, no distractions, don't have to worry about people being in the room because it's just me. So just me in the room. So the goal was to start recording, and it's only been a week. So I can't get too hard on myself, but I've been pushing it off, and I am getting started now. The other day I did a little bit of editing, mainly on that one that I was talking about, me going out in the woods. And I just want to get that kind of going, but I also didn't want to just randomly drop old footage. Some of it's with me, with just me, but like some of it's also maybe other people being it, like my friend Xander or something like that. So I'm just recording this, and if it sounds good and I didn't say anything stupid, then this will be that. And then the goal is I have been taking so many notes on so many things that I want to talk about, or writing down so many ideas for videos that I want to do, but I haven't done anything with them. I've just been taking like this like tons of lists of things that I want to do. And I had like this idea of, and I'm really getting onto a rambling tangent now, but I had like this idea of making like what I called VODs or whatever. It was supposed to be like video ideas on the spot. I don't know if anyone is paying attention enough to catch it, but I spelled it wrong. I spelled it wrong in my own video. And I just had to roll with it, I guess. But it's supposed to be VIOTS, video ideas on the spot, because basically the whole idea was I basically come up with the entire idea in like a minute. And then I make it based off of whatever I said in that random minute, and that was kind of the general idea of it. And the first episode of it, that's basically what happened. I was like, okay, guys in a tree yelling at some other guy in a tree. That was it. And then I just made something with it. And to me, I think it's hilarious, so that's why I posted. I think it's hilarious. Some of the other parts of it were just like guy runs through the woods, digs a hole. Like I didn't necessarily they didn't have a ton going on in them, but it was just random quick ideas, and I made them, and it was fun. And so I have like a massive list of these quick ideas that, hey, I can make these, but really, I don't know, the way I look at it now is like, I think they're funny, but I feel like no one else will think they're funny. Everyone's just going to be like, what the heck's going on here? Meanwhile, random stuff is just flying past them. And I think it's hilarious. But I guess that's the problem. So I think I'm going to, instead of doing these short videos, I'm going to do long videos. Well, longer videos. No, I'm not doing like anything crazy, but I'm going to expand on the ideas rather than just do them at their face value. Because a lot of them, it's like, hey, like the idea popped in my head. I was like, that's kind of funny. Like, imagine that scenario. So then I would write it down. And then basically it's just a quick, maybe like at the most a minute long of a thing, like a minute long segment. And like it hits the random thing. And like, it's either funny or it's not. And the last one that I did, I kind of like watched it back, and the ideas in my head, they sound great in your head. And then I don't know, I just don't think they really had that much of a laughing. I don't think they were that funny, but like at the same time, it was my ideas and I had already filmed it, so I might as well post it. So I did. But it's basically just kind of, I think that some of those things, like, it's not really hard for me to take an idea and then fully fledge it into a video. I was just being lazy, and some of the things I didn't think were worth being a full video. And maybe if they're not worth being a full video, they're just not worth doing. So I guess, we're learning as we go. I'm no professional here. But I totally forgot what I was initially talking about. As I got on a super long tangent about my video making switch up, I guess, or whatever. But yeah, basically I want to do a lot of talking videos like this one, where I'm sitting down and I'm just having a conversation. And the main reason why I want to do this so bad is because I have all these ideas and I really wanted to talk to someone about them, but I also feel like I have a really bad habit of just talking at someone. And for the most part, I feel like I talk more than I listen. Especially on topics that I'm passionate about. Like, if you met me in person, like I don't talk a lot. I don't. But if you get me on the right subject, I will talk forever, because I go on tangents, and I'm doing it right now. But basically, I want to do these talking videos because. Sorry, I get lost sometimes. Anyway, I want to do these videos because I can talk, get it off my chest. I feel like I'm talking to someone, even though, it's kind of sad. It's a little sad, but in the same time, I'm trying to kind of get these things out there so people can listen to them. And it's, if it's boring you, then you don't have to listen. That's fine. I don't care. I've said my piece, I've I've done my part. If you want to listen, then listen. Awesome. But if you don't want to listen to it, obviously you don't gotta listen. You can just leave from the video. Whereas in a conversation, if we were having this conversation, I would feel a lot worse about talking to you about it, because I'd feel like I'm boring you. And and if I'm boring you, and like you may want to leave, but then you may feel rude about leaving, or maybe you'll just do it and then I'll feel bad, or maybe you'll feel bad. It's just not a great it's just not great for everyone. I feel like the longer I talk, the worse I feel about it. And I, like, every once in a while I'll catch myself, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going on such a tangent right now. Like, this person definitely doesn't care about this, and so, in a way, it's kind of made me self-conscious. We don't need to get too deep into it, but basically, I want to make these videos, and I have a lot of stuff I want to talk about, and the next video I'm going to do is kind of be more, I'm going to have another talk after this talk, talking about the future talks, because this is already too long, and I'm probably going to cut it up a bit and just maybe chop out things that aren't necessary for what I was trying to say, which, honestly, now that I've been talking, I don't even know what I was initially talking about. I think I was talking about starting up videos again. And yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but by me talking, like, I'm really excited about it. And I really want to make the video. The videos are mainly for me. But I also feel like some of the things that I have, like, I want to get out there. So I enjoy doing it. But for some reason, like, I just can't get myself into doing it. And so we're starting now. And it's not just this, it's also like, I enjoy drawing, and, I haven't done much of that, and all my other side projects. The thing is, there's so many things I want to do. I've gotten recently, I don't know. I'll keep going. I keep going on. This is getting way longer than I wanted it to be, but, I've really gotten into, like, nature and foraging and stuff like that, and making like more natural food and stuff like that. And it's very time consuming. It's a very time consuming hobby because you got to go out there, you got to find the things you're looking for, then you got to harvest them. You can only harvest them at certain times, like it's fall right now, so it's like peak time for a lot of things. Like recently I like found some natural persimmons, which was honestly amazing. I didn't even know these fruits existed. It's super cool. And then also I had there's black walnuts near me, so I did that, and I stained my thumbs, kind of opening them up. So it happens, but doing stuff like that, and you got to harvest them, and then you got to process them, and then you got to like store them away, and it's just something that I've been really fascinated with and like trying to like work on, but it's time consuming. And right now, like living in this apartment, I'm in the middle of a city. I can't do those things, so I figured I'll do those things when I'm home. And then when I'm not home, I'll do this. So that's what we're gonna do. And I'll probably split this video up into segments and then individually release them because I talked about more than I wanted to cover for this initial video. But they're all things I did want to say, I guess, because I said them clearly. But not exactly what I was going for with this video. I was aiming for maybe like a couple minutes long, and this ended up being like 12 minutes right now. So, yeah. I hope the audio is all right because I don't have that high quality of equipment. I'm currently rocking like a very cheap like interviewing mic and my camera. I'm pretty happy with the lighting though. It's just like the lamps that I have left over from being in my past apartments for college, and they're doing the job quite well, I would say. So, stained thumbs. Anyway, thanks and peace out.